Today we are testing solo dungeon clearing builds. We're just testing the numbers. I've already shown the builds on my channel, but there is a new contender. One of them is from the one and only Big Lips McGee, who made a video titled The Best Solo Dungeon Build in 2022. I had to put it to the test because he is the biggest brain of all of Albion, and usually what he says is absolute truth. So here I am testing out his build. I'm testing the raw DPS numbers. I'm using full 8.3 max spec just so we can get the best numbers. I'm not using Masterpiece. It won't really matter that much, but we're going to compare his DPS and his numbers to my build's DPS and numbers just to see which one is better, because I still believe that crossbows are the absolute grand champions of solo dungeon speed clearing due to just how their abilities work. But let's get into the video. Let's try it out. First off, we're going to test Big Lips McGee's Nature Staff build. Here's the build on the screen. You can see that I have my character equipped with it. Let's get into it. The first absolute test is we're going to pretend that this target dummy is a boss. So that means we're going to front load all of our abilities. Now, I don't have a lot of practice with this, so I might be messing up a combo. But essentially what I'm going to do is use Druid Robe first, try to stack up as many stacks as I can before unleashing the Inner Corruption. And I'm going to be using D to do that. I'm going to be casting E once I have 6 stacks. I'm going to be using Refreshing Sprints once I spam some Q abilities. So let's go. Here is, and we're just concerned with the DPS numbers, alright? So I've got the Beef Stew active, or the Avalonian Beef Stew active. Let's do this. Druid Robe activate, Q, auto attack, W, hit F, hit Q again. Alright, hit Q again, hit him with the D, hit him with the E. And right now we're averaging over 800 DPS. And we're doing quite a lot of damage here. I believe I can get that a little bit higher. Ended at 794.28 DPS, killing the target that had 10,000 HP. Now, of course, in higher tier dungeons, some bosses will have more HP than that. Most won't unless they're like super rare, legendary, etc. But regardless, we're going to do another test because before recording, I was able to get higher numbers than that. So I think I might have messed it up somewhere. But essentially, I'm just spamming every ability we have and just front-loading all the damage that we possibly have. So, let's start this up again. Druid Robe, activate, Q, auto attack, E, F, Q, hit him with some more autos, Q, hit the D, hit the Q, and I'm doing a little bit worse this time. 845, 833, so we did jump up there for a little bit. Again, ended at 768, so it's decent. It's actually really fast. Okay, there's nothing wrong with this. Also, the fact that this heals you, so you don't need to run any kind of healing, is absolutely amazing. All right. So now let's test the single target DPS of this. So assuming these are just trash mobs, you're not going to be using your D spell on trash mobs. I mean, you might if they're tankier, but you're still going to be using Obsessive Burst. Still going to be using Refreshing Sprint. So we're just going to pretend these are trash mobs, alright? So I've got my Druid Robe activate, cast Q on them, hit them with the auto attack, okay? Hit them with the W, I'm sprinting around, I'm auto attacking, I'm casting Qs here, I'm auto attacking them. And you can see it's like 3 to 4k, like that's a dead trash mob right there. What if I just cast this on a mob and hit him with the W? How much does that do without auto attacks? 2k right there, 2.2k, so that's going to kill most. That's absolutely going to kill just about everything. What about just Q? How much does just a Q spell do? Just one Q spell on mobs, that's over 1,000. Okay, how about just Q and W? Just hit him with the Q, hit him with the W. There you go. So that is, again, that's 1,900. Now what about E? E does damage when they have 3 stacks. So we're going to cast Q in between these two, hit him with the W, and then hit him with the E. Alright, and that dealt 2.4k damage, which is still quite a lot. So for clearing tier 5, dungeons. Oh, and that's unbuffed. That was unbuffed. We can do this buffed, so let's power up our Druid Robe a bit here. I think you can maybe improve this build a bit by making the trash clear faster with Specter Hood, so you can keep the Druid Robe buffs. But I don't know. So that's 5 stack, okay? So there we go. Hit him with that, and that's 2.7k. It's not a lot of change. It wasn't a lot of change, okay? What about just the helmet? How much does just the helmet do? On one target, just the helmet ability, that is going to hit for 1.2k damage, total damage. And then let's try out the helmet spell one more time with a fully buffed Druid Robe activated and see just how much more damage we get. So I'm going to wait on my Druid Robe. We got 10 seconds on our helmet. We're going to be attacking these other mobs here. And just for reference, the cape alone is hitting for 258. Auto attack hits for 51, so 309. Alright, Druid Robe, let's start powering this up. We're just killing this thing. We just want to make sure we get to 6 stacks. It's pretty easy to get to 6 stacks with this build. So now, let's target this one, hit him with the helmet. We have 6 stacks. That is going to deal, it looks like, I think it got shocked, so we have a little, it's a little discrepancy there, but it still does a little bit more. So that is the single target clear and trash clear. Very good and very fast, very easy to do. You just cast it, forget, maybe throw out some autos. He's not wrong. The build is pretty damn lazy and easy to aim. But let's try out another build and see if we can get higher numbers. Alright, next up is the starter build that I recommend anyone who wants to speed clear dungeons start the game with. Now, this is by far not the fastest dungeon clearing build in the game, however, it is only beaten by my other build, which clears 15 seconds faster. However, this build is stronger for players just starting out. This build is much stronger and much faster at clearing lower end dungeons, much faster at lower spec with lower quality gear. And I'm going to show you why you would max this out to 100 so that you can use the faster version with light crossbow later on in your journey combined with specter jacket. Now I'm going to show the damage of all that kind of fun stuff too. It's similar to a build that the hardcore expedition people use to speed clear those kinds of group dungeons, alright? So let me show you the numbers now of the Boltcaster build. Alright, let's get right into it. So first off, I'm going to show DPS numbers as if this was a boss monster. So before the boss fight, you're going to pull an Ain's Algone and buff yourself up fully. To do that, we're going to use Obsessive Burst here, and we're going to shoot the ground with our crossbow. We're going to sprint in place until we have at least 5 stacks, whatever. Now we're going to push W on the enemy, and then immediately E the enemy. So look at our DPS. 1800, we dealt 6,300 damage in just a few seconds, okay? So that's 2 spells, that's 2 attacks, alright? So we're going to go ahead and do that once again, but this time we're going to continue to fight it until the target dummy dies. Now, you're going to have to review the footage to see if this kills bosses faster than going full ham with the nature staff, because it'll be interesting to see. Alright, so here we go. Now our goal is to kill it. I just want to show off the DPS of your opener. So we're going to go ahead and fully buff up here. 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack. Alright, 5 stack, 6 stack. Here we go, we're 6 stacked. Awesome. And the fight is commencing. Now we're going to Q it. Hit W's, just hit Q's, hit W's, and auto attack it. And it seems like this loses to Nature Staff. I think Nature Staff kills that faster. It's really hard to tell, though. It's really, really hard to tell. Anyway, now let's pretend that these are trash mobs. Trash mob clear is a little different, okay? The way Trash Mob Clear works is you're almost entirely focused on using your Q ability to blow up mobs. You can be extra fancy and use Caltrops to clear mobs, however, I hate switching to Sundershot for bosses, I just keep Sundershot on. Okay, so for mobs, all you do, activate Druid Robe, press Q on enemies, and that did, well, that didn't hit. That's still not hitting for some reason. Hello, game? There we go. Now it hit. That's a little embarrassing to have in the video, but either way, we're just going to do that. Hit our refreshing sprint, cast our Qs that reset, make sure that we activate our helmet so we can keep the 6 stacks rolling on our Druid Robe. You can see here that I'm just smashing these for 600 damage each. So, you can see here, it's pretty decent damage. You just continue running, the enemies will kite behind you, and you eventually just AoE them down. Is this faster than Nature Staff? It's a little hard to tell. We'll have to review the footage and see. Okay, guys? So now, with that, let me show you the actual third build when you have high spec and max masteries, just how crazy it gets. Finally, the third build is the light crossbow with Crypt Candle. You have the Specter Jacket, Royal Sandals, Specter Hood, so you can maintain your Specter Jacket so that you can run through dungeons quick with it. And then you have Specter Hood, which is preferable over Stalker Hood, but you can still use Stalker Hood for budget, but by this point, this is not a budget build. That for Cape or Caroleon, whatever you prefer, and you need Cabbage Soup to heal your HP between pulls, because self-ignition will burn the hell out of you with it, okay? So now, let's test a boss killing one. Remember, this build is 15 seconds faster at clearing dungeons as a whole for just over the Boltcaster. I'm bouncing all over my words here. Okay, let's go. Let's test it out. So here's how it works. We're going to activate the Royal Sandals so that we get a damage buff, which we're going to then cast Specter Jacket to snapshot it. Then we're going to run up to the boss monster and just Sundershot him, cast E, cast Qs as much as possible, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and eat the cabbage soup here, and let's get started. So we run up to the boss, we activate our jacket, hit him with Sunder, hit him with E, hit him with Qs, auto attack him. And you can see here the DPS is pretty good. We've already dealt 6,000 damage, and then you just continue this, swapping out your Ws, your Qs, hit him with another E, and he's dead. I still don't know if that's faster than the Nature Staff build. It's really hard to tell, because that Nature Staff build, that felt really fast. I'm not gonna lie, that felt a little bit... I didn't have the Crypt Candle on! I forgot the Crypt Candle! Oh, man. I'm not reshooting this. Whatever, let's go with it. If you made it this far in the video, you're in for the long haul. Okay, we're gonna test this again, this time with our Crypt Candle giving us a 42% increase in damage. Okay, again, test number 2. Let's go. Run up to the boss, start burning them, hit them with all your spells, and here we go. Look how much damage that does. 1,500 DPS, 1,200, 11. Still, we're kind of sticking around over 10,000 DPS there. Or, I'm sorry, 1,000 DPS, my bad. But yeah, that was much faster. That actually felt correct. Okay, now, for mob clear, it's a little different. Whereas in the previous build, we're just casting Q spells and running along. Well, guess what? Your Q spell actually deals more damage with this 8-3 Crypt Candle, I believe. Maybe not, because we're wearing... Yeah, we're wearing leather, but here's the thing with that. You're going to be using... what is this called again? Royal Sandals? Royal Sandals into this armor, and look how much this burns enemies. 190 a tick. You combine that with the Q spell, which now hits for 500, so you're dealing almost 700 damage. And the way it works for mobs is you just run past them, you Q them once, and they die. You're casting one spell, and they are dead, okay? It's really tough to tell what is the superior build, so the only thing left to do is to go test it in some dungeons, so let's go do that. So one problem with the test realm is that all the dungeons have upgraded to legendary status. So this is technically a 5-3, which is equivalent to a tier 8, which is what he used in his video. Though it's a 5-3, so they're still a little weaker than a tier 8 flat, but you get the point, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and speed run this, and we're gonna eat a food as our timer. And we're gonna see how fast we can clear just one randomized floor. You know, if it's a big floor, I'll let you know if it's a big floor or a small floor. Let's eat the food and let's go. All right, so we're running. There's our first victim. We're gonna run up to her, cast our fire ability, cast Q, and I'm actually having to kill them in 3 ticks and not 1 because it is a 5-3. So we're gonna hit the auto here, and we can see that our life is we're taking a lot of damage here. I'm actually about to die. So I'm going to have to turn my armor off. Again, this is a 5-3. I am not used to doing tier 8 dungeons. Okay, so we're going to also use our E here. Now, we're going to exit combat after this guy. Is there a shrine over here? There is not. Okay, so we're going to get our life back. Going to go ahead and use our helmet. Get our armor ability back. I'm waiting on my boots to recast it. So this build, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it so far in tier 8. So maybe he's right that it works way better in the higher tier dungeons, but in a tier 5, I'm used to having pretty much they can't hurt me, and I can kill them instantly, whereas I'm having a little bit of difficulty here with this build. But also at the same time, let's be real, you're never going to bring 8-3 out into a black zone. I'm just telling you that right now. Even as a billionaire, you're not going to do that. Alright, so I'm still killing pretty quick with the build here. So we'll fight a 5-3 boss here. Just a bit. We're coming up on one right now, it looks like. And I gotta say, the Morgana dungeon's a little more difficult. So not the funnest dungeons. All right, but you can still see we're killing pretty quick. We're gonna go ahead and use full combo on the boss after clearing his side minions here. There we go. Got him taken out. Let's activate all of our stuff. This is a green boss. Let's see how fast we can kill him. He has 9,000 HP. Alright, we are giving them everything we got. And there we go. Now, I'm just going to open the chest. It's the test realm, so I hate videos where they don't show the loot, okay? It bothers me, so I did it for those, because I know if it bothers me, it bothers one of you guys out there. Again, we're clearing the dungeon. This is standard style, just casting Q spells on mobs. Now, see, if this was a regular tier 5, they would die in one shot. All the weaker mobs would be dead in one shot. And we haven't gotten any shrines, so I'm curious how good the other build is with red buff, because this build absolutely slaps when you get a red shrine, which is not too often, but it's not so unoften that you don't see them, right? And I'm aware I'm not clearing the fastest. I'm a little out of touch. I'm a little rusty. I haven't been casting my E spell like at all. So yes, it could be faster, but just giving you a ballpark of what it feels like. Okay, so that was one floor dungeon with one boss. Pretty standard stuff. On a normal tier 5, I can clear that in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Okay, this is tier 5.3 though. So how long did that take? That took 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So not terrible, right? Okay, so let's try out his build now. Okay, we've got his build all suited up and ready to go. And this is the second floor of the dungeon. So we're going to go ahead and eat the Avalonian beef stew and try to speedrun it as fast as possible, as efficiently as possible. Alright, so I'm going to activate, I'm going to be using this, and we have a shrine buff, so that's cool. I hope I get a red buff, and yeah, I'm hitting these dudes hard. So basically you pull them all, he says, I'm not even hitting the W here. There we go, auto attack him. And I haven't used my E spell at all. I'm going to go ahead and refreshing sprint, try to make this fast. There's that red buff, oh yeah, red buff, here we go. And man, that melted, okay? That's pretty impressed. Like, that's big impressed. This build's slapping, alright? Now, I don't like the fact that the Q has that cooldown, because I was ready to kill these things. Though, he pretty much said in the video, you gotta pull the whole room, right? So, we got 2 tile sets to go. I'm gonna go to the one where the carpet is folded, like, on top. And, yeah, these guys are dying really fast, so... I don't know if this is I think this is the correct way. You know, I'm not trying to diverge paths here. So we have half a red buff left, and I don't really see the point. I'm probably not doing this build respect either, but even still that I'm messing it up, it's still ridiculously fast. There's the boss room. We're already at the boss, okay? So let's hit that E, get that heal going, and yeah, we're barely taking any damage here, so, whereas the Specter Jacket absolutely just nukes your health in a 5-3 or a tier 8, rather, right? So again, we can just pull everybody. That's what he advised. Let's get that Druid Robe going. I really wanted the Druid Robe for the boss fight, but it's fine. Hit the heal. Look at that. They're all dead already. Okay, yeah. I think it's time to kneel. All right, here's the boss. So let's just start slapping the boss around here. We don't even have our Druid Robe at all. And boss is starting to melt here. I don't even need to heal myself. I'm just doing it for the extra damage. Right, and I'm aware I ran through the barrier. I'm actually messing up here on the boss fight. Because, again, I'm not used to this build, guys. But, yeah, this absolutely slapped hard. So there we go. Boss defeated. And how long did that take? That was a... well, that was a 2 minute and, I don't know, 20-second run? And that was the main boss fight, whereas the other one was a green chest. So yeah, I think this is the new king, the new champion build right here. My only gripe is that maxing Nature Staff, like the entire weapons tree, really doesn't give you a lot. So perhaps this is even better for players without spec, okay? Perhaps it is. Only time will tell. And like I said, I didn't even do this build justice. I played it very sloppily. I didn't even use the Druid Robe on the boss fight. Did I even use the helmet? I don't remember. I'd have to review the footage, but it's pretty damn good. And I don't have any complaints. And it's hard to tell. Now for regular tier 5 dungeons, which I'm not going to find on the test realm, unfortunately, I think that the Specter Jacket build is better because the tier 5 mobs are just so damn weak they instantly die. Whereas in this build, they probably also instantly die, but it's the test realm. You're not going to find a regular flat 5 dungeon, and I don't have spec in regular Nature Staff. I only have spec in the Druidic Staff, which doesn't have an offensive E-spell. So, yeah. I mean, look at all the boss mobs on the... I wish this was the normal servers. Oh man, one day, whenever the player population drops to nothing, you'll start seeing the mobs look like that in the open world for sure. But yeah, as of right now, just I'm not finding a flat 5 dungeon to be able to demonstrate. You'll have to look at my old videos. But yeah, this shit slaps. Like, this could be the new, you know, dungeon farming, whatever the heck. And for those that don't know, if you're ever curious what's in these chests, I'll just show you real quick. Anyway, I'm just gonna end the video. I'm just gonna admit defeat on this one. I think it's over. The time of the crossbow has come to an end. There you go. Go use this build, everybody. Oh wow, that's a really horrible chest. Even though it says it's worth 2 million, it's not. It's not 2 million. Yikes! People fight over those. People actually fight over those. Does it slap in corrupted? I don't have enough infamy to test Slayer, guys. I'm so ashamed. I'll never get 100k infamy. Help me. Help me get 100k fame, Big Lips McGee. That'll be your next video. How to get 100k infamy. Do it. Do it for me. Please. It's the last thing I can do in this damn game. That and if they ever let me in the Hardcore Expedition Discord, I'm super banned from them. So I'll never be able to make that content for anybody. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, let's go slap some these guys around. Just hit them with the W, right? Ooh, yeah. Like, that's pretty damn smooth, man. You should have made that video a members only video, dude. Charged for it. I'm telling you, man. And no, I'm not trying to. It's his build, guys. Go watch his video. I'm not even gonna finish this dungeon. I'm just gonna end the video. Go watch his video if you want to see a demonstration of the build. You know, that's it. I'm SwoleBenji. Thanks for watching. I already did a video today. Go watch that one if you want an outro. I don't have the energy. I just don't have it. It's just I'm just defeated. It's the test drum, guys. I'm gonna look. People still were like, "Oh my god, how do you have 7 billion silver?" It's a test drum. Whatever. Video over. Go watch his video. Go watch it. Stop watching me. Go. Get out of here. Shoo. Go on. Get. But come back tomorrow. Doors open for you guys tomorrow. It's shut today. That's the door shutting noise. What is? Oh shit! I just knocked my control key out of my keyboard. It just popped out. The things I do for you guys. Whatever. See you tomorrow. Okay, so I took a break and I'm gonna try to beat his build. Gotta get out of here, whatever, Cougar. Oh no, I've aggroed more mobs. Help me. Get into the dungeon now. No, just de-aggro this big giant. You just walk 20 feet away and he's blind. He doesn't know you're there. Okay, entering another 5-3 dungeon. This time we have a witchwork staff, and it's the same build. It's just a witchwork staff instead of a nature staff. Okay, because more damage. Maybe. I don't know. But we're going to do the same test. This time it's whatever this dungeon is. I'll do a heretic dungeon. There you go. We're going to eat the Avalonian beef stew. And we are going to speedrun this one. Let's go. Alright. So we're going to hit him with the Q. Instantly dead. Woof. That's powerful. Now, is Arcane Staff's the new champion? I don't know. What am I going to title the video? Q into W. That's instantly dead. Very cool. E those guys. Yoink. Into the dark zone you go. Into the, what is it called? The Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm. Now, see, this build's slapping a little bit here. It's a little bit slapping. It's a little bit popping. Because I can just auto this guy and instantly kill him. We're dealing lots of damage here. Instantly, we're instantly killing everything that we're coming across. So this actually feels really good. Those guys got all bundled up for us. Very nice, very cool. It looks like I'm starting to have a little bit of mana problems, though. That could be a thing. Nature Staff didn't have mana problems, okay? So, go ahead and hit all these dudes. Slice them up with the sword. Hit them up again with this. And yeah, we're slapping with this build. We're absolutely... Whoa, where'd he come from? I swear he died. But yeah, we just hit that Q, that W. Oh yeah, this teleports us forward. I haven't been doing that one. Yikers, man. I could have been making some ground, but oh well, it's fine. Hit him with the black hole. He's just dead. He's just completely dead. So we can skip that boss, you know. We don't need to fight him. Okay, we're just gonna skip the boss. Try to beat the time. This looks like a medium-sized dungeon anyway right now due to the layout, but we'll see. You know, Arcane Staff might be better. I don't know though. It's still a support weapon. I don't like the fact that a support weapon is the fastest dungeon clearing. I refuse to accept it. Die, rats, you do not belong in this world. Yeah, the rest of this video is just me clearing a dungeon in the test realm. I know. I know, guys. Yikers. Okay, let's get a red buff. Well, that's not what we wanted. That's the worst one. We're gonna send all of these guys to the Shadow Realm real quick. Oh, he survived. That's fine. Just shoot a magic missile. Or what is it called? Chain missile. Okay, chain missile. Go. Hit him with the auto. Auto attack. Go. Hit him with the sword slash. This is so fast. I feel like I've wasted all my years in Albion. Hit him with the the black hole. Another boss we can skip. Yeah, this one is definitely. Hey, need him to die. There we go. Just need him to die. Just a little bit of die. Not even a serious die. There we go. Kill him. Just taking him out. This is a lot easier to play than the nature one, but it doesn't have self-healing, okay? But man, it's dirty. Send him to the Shadow Realm. Alright, I don't know if I should be eating the mobs. Oh, come on. Little shield mobs, you know, being a tough boy. Being a tough guy. He's being a cool guy. Explodey barrel, go! We missed. How dare we? How dare we miss? Ooh, I have fallen and I can't get up. Teleport. I haven't been using the teleport efficiently, guys. Yikes. These builds, they take practice. I don't play these weapons. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm putting it out there, you know. When you make videos, you have all these people like, ugh, you're a newbie, dude. Oh, you suck. It's like, okay, geez, calm down now. Calm down. Jeez. And teleport. Yeah, that feels good. The little teleport. But should he teleport? Should I just cast it and then not teleport? Is that the meta? Send them to the Shadow Realm. There we go. Hit him with another magic missile, magic chain missile, whatever. Gosh, just beat me up for calling it the wrong name. I know. Yeah, if we don't use the teleport, how fast do we get our sword slice back? It's still pretty slow. Okay, let's just use our Druid Rope here. Hit him with a little chain missile, a little chain spell. Hit him again with the chain spell. Use our boot. Hit him with everything we've got. Just full burst. Okay, so right away we can tell that we don't really quite exactly have the burst that the other build had. So maybe that we should consult the target dummies. See what our burst is like. It's not nearly as high for sure, even with the helmet. But yeah, that was a pretty large dungeon, so that took 4 minutes 30 seconds. Let's consult the target dummies and see how much damage we do. I know I already did an outro. Whatever. Those people clicked off. They're missing out. They're missing out the juicy bits. All right, let's consult the target dummies. Mr. Target Dummy, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop? A 1, a 2, a 3. I don't know why I teleported into it. Don't ask me. So, yeah, we're not dealing... I don't think that's as fast at all. Not even close, but... It's whatever. I don't know. Just do what he says. He's got the big brain. Just whatever.